and are not programmed to hear this noise for this long. I'm coming, BB. Coming. Second. Oh, fuck. Okay. Cargo containers are reduced. I think the bike is done. No! Okay, where did all that fucking cargo go? Where's my bike? Where did that bike go? No! Oh my fucking god! What was the show?
Oh, is Eatable Benzuke.
Yes, that does sound familiar. I need to. Attic one.
Different courses that go up go. Amazing Road. Competitors must cross a 15-long suspended beam while avoiding 6 turnstiles fitted with padded bars. Athletic Glove. 2 people of a couple stand at either end of a construct. They have seconds for you hands. Valentine has had 3 victories. Bamboo obstacle course where competitors walk on stilts. Banzai 90. 66%, 90 seconds to watch one of their own padded logs hanging several feet above the floor. All 4 logs are taken. They must logs are varying. I remember this one. Daruma 7. Daruma sits atop a stack of 7 blocks. Competitor sledgehammer block from the bottom up with him.
Yeah, that sounds.
An extra. Competitors play with the lice sun. 60 seconds. All up. Up. All cup. Finally. Ball. Obstacle course where competitors stay atop a 5-foot wide ball without ever falling off. 5-foot wide ball gets stuck in a pothole. Destined. This one was always short. And walk. Obstacle course where competitors.
Incredible. For the first time in history, a human being has
First has a
defeated
break zone.
Were you not a repatriate?
And
I doubt it would have been
Conveyor
possible.
belt was
Not only does contact with
as
your fluids pose
they
no
and-
risk of triggering a void out, but in much the same way as your car is rejected by the beach.
That was always
Blood
really
is
fascinating.
used to expel BTs
Watch
from
these-
our world
all these
and return
elaborate
them to the other side.
walking on.
You've given us hope, Sam. Perhaps we may yet be saved.
Okay, better boots. Bike. I am in fucking terrible shape.
A kangaroo obstacle course where stick.
That one I remember. That's definitely ringing a bell.
Obstacle course where ride a unicycle.
Yep.
Muscle. Competitors have to do as many sit-ups and back sit-ups as they can. Challenges. By design, there was 2 people, first of all, tethered together. 70 seconds. OD drive. I remember this one because obstacle course involving a man transporting a woman on a wheelbarrow that looks like a cat.
Yep. Oh, I remember that one. It was specifically because of the wheelbarrow cat thing.
Yep.
It kind of looked like something out of Spirited Away. Right?
Ototo 9, obstacle course where can balance a metal pole on hands. Obstacle. Ultimate obstacle. Letting your pole fall or touch. Obstacle. Break zone and quick muscle. Editor. I'm a competitor. Form the pedal. Activating that competitor. Wait, what are we reading? Okay. We were talking about an old TV show that we used to watch on G Tech TV, where it was a Japanese game show type thing, where a bunch of different like challenges would run, and they weren't always the same every episode, but like there were ones that were really popular.
And this wasn't like normies doing it in a lot of cases. A lot of these challenges look like the people who signed up for them knew what they were getting into.
Yeah, like these were like professional, like you guys were like making records and stuff and
sometimes there were normies. It's like, oh, I can handle a wheelbarrow race with my wife in the wheelbarrow, that kind of thing. But
yeah, but a lot of the ones that we remember were like obstacle courses, but like had really weird requirements for them. Like one doing an entire obstacle, walking on. One of them was an obstacle course. Well, the whole thing that sparked this was one of them was doing an obstacle course that was like really, really thin, like only like 4 or 5 inches wide on a bike. And more often than not, the competitors wouldn't actually be like riding the bike, they'd be like bunny hopping the bike together.
No, the wheelbarrows were dressed up like cats.
Yeah, the wheelbarrow was the cat. The women were normal. Seesaw 60.
As normal as a woman being carried in a cat-shaped wheel.
2 people stand atop a giant seesaw. They have 60 seconds to move a 10-kilogram barrel one side to the other without letting either end of the seesaw. Third person gets to call out advice to the other 2. Skateboarder. Obstacle course where competitors ride a skateboard. This course has a break zone where competitors only have to take challenges and 1 victory. Second person. Spider walk. Competitors must climb through 70 parallel walls using their arms and legs to move forward without touching the ground. This course would later become spider walk and jump spider obstacle. This challenge. Oh, this is the one I was telling you. Sponge bridge. Competitors have to walk atop 3 rows of giant foam blocks, harder than the last. Based on castle game. Still instant. What did I say?
Kishi.
Super Helico. This is the one I was. Obstacle course involving a radio-controlled helicopter. Course has a break zone to allow the copter's batteries to show multiple victories. Second version only.
You. Rider.
This is the one that sparked this all. Super Rider. Obstacle course where competitors ride a bicycle. This challenge is had More courses were filmed but never aired except in Japan. Strong Mama, a course designed specifically for women. They have 6 clear the first 5 obstacles after that time. Trampoline, competitors must bounce off of trampolines on saxophone blocks.
That one was crazy. I remember that one because it'd be like, hold on. We've been jumping in and out of connection to our internet. But yeah, that one. So I don't know if you've ever seen those gym fail videos of guys stacking shit up and then trying to jump on them from the ground, and just like falling on their asses. Like, this was that game. You'd be on a trampoline and there'd be like some precariously stacked foam blocks, and you'd have to land on top of them and not fall over. It was ridiculous.
Competitors must bounce off trampolines onto stacks of foam blocks. This competition has 3 stages, and all competitors first stage held until all competitors stage afterwards. All successful second stage.
Yep.
And then the last one was Untouchable. 4 contestants face off 2 at a time. 1 stage wrestling competition with 3 batons strapped to their bodies on their back and each leg. The competitor must remove 2 of the 3 batons off of the match. After a baton is removed, competition. First person to win 2 matches is based on.
I've never seen.
No, like there's obviously ones that were like only aired in Japan, but then there was also ones that I guess that were like so popular in North America that it's like, oh, we're only gonna air these. Like there's like I don't remember seeing any of as many.
Where'd you get that? That little guy.
Most of the ones I remember are like the
Same as mine. Where the hell did you get it?
Yeah, I can't really say. But the little guy, he came with the pod, if you gotta know.
And who'd you get the pod from?
Igor, from Corpse Disposal.
My little brother.
Dead.
So, what? He just gave one of these to you. Why?
I was there with him, at the end. We were moving a body. Things went to shit. There's BTs everywhere. And one of them grabbed him.
This guy seems really choked up about his losing brother there.
right.
That right. So what's your story? You lived through a catastrophe like that, only to keep on doing the same work? Okay.
Right,
Dude, that's like the
I suppose.
hurts.
You take good care of that little guy. He belongs with the expedition. With you.
Like, this game's been weird, but this whole interaction.
Better if you take this with you too, I reckon. Can't think of anyone who could use it more.
Did that come down to like? Did that come down to the fighting? I got a script. And like, I guess he earned or was given or this is other voiceover because
You've done it. Port
like
Knot City is back.
I hear
This
script,
community
and then I also added in like
UCA,
directions
their data,
for like tone and inflection under every single line.
and enough Cairo printers.
Well,
Okay,
because
okay.
you had a lot of problems with that.
I had
doing
huge
that.
problems with that because all I was given was
All because
I was given
you led the
out
way.
of context lines.
Though what
Yep.
And, like,
follows
everybody was.
isn't
So
always good.
there are definitely
Any city that joins the UCA becomes a bigger
Those
target for
properly.
terrorists.
then there's
But we
parts
have
where
to
like
accept the dangers
things
and
do
press
not
on.
mesh well
No
because
matter what,
all recording are
the rest
separate
of America is waiting
without any
waiting
context as
for
to
you
where these
to take the first step and connect
and
them
or
to the Cairo
story.
network.
But like I
know
didn't
you
even know
can
what
reach
this
them.
was about
Make us
until
whole
I
again.
until it released, and I listened to the audio play, and I was like, oh wait, that's where that line fits in? I'm like, I totally said that wrong.
You fix it across the lake and head
So, little context for that project.
You got a boat?
I don't know if
west. No,
got
not for years now.
Oh, that's true.
Terrorists
Okay,
took
so
out everything,
2 years
bridges
ago,
and floats.
I
Only boat in
did
town belongs to a
voice
private
work
courier.
for
Private
radio
courier.
play, audio
Fragile Express.
That's
drama,
yeah,
whatever.
it's a digital audio drama,
I'm
but
having them load the
if you
boat
think
with
about
some
old
supplies you
radio dramas,
lost.
that's
Yeah.
what it's.
Folks in Lake Knott will be tickled
And,
pink to see someone
for
coming
a
to port. Been a while, I
fan
expect. Head on down to the
Ex-
harbor when you're ready. It's right outside the
I guess
distro center.
in same span as Resident Evil. It's a
Need to
bunch
shower.
of
Don't worry.
bunch
Port
of,
Knott never gets the rain.
survivors
Feel
it
free
actually
to rest up in your
found
room
a-
before you head out.
that goes in. And over the course of an episode, I played. But yeah, when I was given lines to, I was only ever given my lines, and like that's it. I wasn't given any direction as and I wasn't given. I could read anything after. The only direction I was given was her, and like then one character was like, "You're this like young umbrella executive."
Blood collection.
Like, okay,
Thank
that's
you
all
for
I know
your
about the character. And then the second character, well, you're a right-wing conservative church mom. Like, okay, sure. And then the third character that I only had one is actually Valentine. So at least that one I was just like, well, I don't really need to know the character, because apparently, according to this guy, I had Valentine. So I was like, alright, I can do that one line. and then I actually kind of got sad when I found out when I was expecting actually like an after all of this down and like raccoons, all of the characters. I was expecting it to be that sort of but it ended up being during narration they talk about trial that and like this was a line that John said during the trial, but like the trial wasn't actually part of the story. It was just more of that like, well, eventually a fellow was down and yeah, and like I deliver the one line and then that's like a story for another time, and it's like this is so weirdly written,
That
but
should
like
suffice.
okay, I guess it works for the
Glad to see
story.
everything's in good working order. Another of our new EX grenades, the number 1. So named because it contains a vaporized extract formulated from your urine.
But yeah, so it's
Compared
called
to our
Tales of the
first
Dead.
iteration, this EX grenade
This was-
contains a higher concentration of your fluids, which
Whereas I
should
think-
make it more effective against BTs. Whenever you avail
the
yourself of your private
current-
group's facilities,
like,
we will
2
collect
other
results
projects
and
that he-
produce additional units for your use. So you needn't worry about
And it's like, oh whatever, I
running
spent
out.
once a year at this point. There is apparently some
The latest in our line of EX grenades. I give you the number 2. As
basically
may
a mod.
surmised, this model was we suspect that you. If you would
Crap.
like us, I look forward to your feedback.
Apparently he has like a whole that and kind of elaborate video game script, but I don't know. I'm gonna deliver if I ever get it. Other project that I don't feel like the guy's actually gonna finish it, but we'll see. He's adapting RJ. There's like the first draft is, but it is draft. A lot of typos. a lot of things were obviously elaborated drafts. There's a lot of stuff you just have that one. So, if I ever get around to that,
Sure to share on the disc.
I should actually drop. Oh, a while ago. First few up for a while. Back, he did a lot better with the. I can't remember what program. As not as an audio. After that, he able to do a lot better with. I did with. Fortunately, audio volume all over. Fortunately, very after that, I edited, sent them back to him. Audio on.
I was really excited when you got it. I know you.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because buddy at work. And actually just go for podcast. He has one of those. Like on this kind of scale.
I've never been.
I know. I talk about him all the I talk about him nonstop, and Jason's never. But yeah, so he's done a bunch of
In the
together.
drift.
Brought you an astronaut.
Head.
You can go anywhere, even outer space.
Doll or a monkey?
Out of there in no time.
I'd have to go.
And the second all this is over, I'm gonna take you wherever you want to go.
Oh shit. Fix your film. You want me to do it?
Yes, because I. Am I just not sure?
You're cutting in and out.
Fuck that again?
Well, it's because I had my volume. That should be better. You should come in out all the time now.
Alright. Yeah, I had that problem. It was really sad because I had that problem while I was streaming Revelations. And I was having fun reading all of those files. But then I clipped one, but it was my voice was just constantly cutting out. And the thing is, I'm talking at a louder volume than I normally talk at. This is not my regular voice volume. I'm actually putting effort into projecting my voice, and the mic still does not like me.
Have a pleasant journey. Don't mind me. Name's Sam.
So we should be better. Are we better now? Did that work? Did what I do work?
I don't. How much did you miss of me? That's one of those things with this Death Stranding stream that we've been doing. It's basically me sitting here just shooting this shit for hours. So I feel bad if you're actually not able to hear me.
I thought the rain didn't get here, asshole. I think the rain comes with us. I think I'm fucking Eeyore up in this shit. Oh great! BTs! That's cool, no.
And not even their storyline BTs.
Like, I now have to storyline die, I think. I guess I'm missing the button.
They gave up?
They're done with this shit.
They don't want you?
Brains! Brains!
What the fuck? Another
Oh,
you?
this is that bad guy thing I've heard of.
Oh shit. Is that guy's controlling these?
The name's Higgs, the particle of God that permeates all existence.
I forgot that they were doing that.
But he's like the terrorist, right?
So it was you that dragged him into all this.
No, I forgot that they actually like told you what actor played each character.
Oh, yeah.
Bloodied but unbowed.
Fuck?
Umbrella. What the fuck was that?
Strand is dead.
It's Magneto.
America's last president dead and burned. Oh, and now the girl's been chosen to take Mommy's place.
Why do you know
That
these
won't
things?
wash. She's not cut out for politics, is she? Oh, but don't worry.
Why can he
We'll find
teleport?
her. I'll keep her real safe.
He can do a lot of things.
You see,
Magnite
I'm
crawler?
trying to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, there's so much you people don't know. The girl, for instance, she's not like you or me. Dooms ain't her thing. And she's more into destruction on a worldwide scale. An extinction entity.
What?
Oh, it's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands.
What?
Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side. You're no bridge. To me, I'm bound to all of it. This world, that world, and our sweet little angel of death.
This makes sense to you?
No.
Okay. So it's not just me. I'm so confused right now.
You're on the menu. All it'll take is one itty-bitty void out to blow us all to kingdom come. So how about it? Aren't you getting tired of the grind? Isn't this what you've been waiting for this whole time?
What?
Game over.
I don't know.
Are you trying to tell us to stop playing the game?
I'll do it. That's what he wants. I'll do it. So help me.
Heads up, Sam. According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single void out to total Port Knot City. A single BT allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough. We can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now.
Oh, I'm dealing with the screaming baby. Shut up. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
It has hands?
Why is it shaking everything? Holy fuck. What is this? Hold on a second. I need to do this. This. And that. Yeah, fuck. Here.
There's a health bar?
Here's a fresh. The other shark thing did too.
Oh, okay. I guess I never realized or noticed that it was
Only
going
now that
down
I'm
in
using
health.
the hematic grenades.
Oh, okay.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Fuck your life up, bro. Uh-oh. I don't have any of those. don't have any of those ones. Can I? For all my grenades. It does not.
Can you make new grenades?
Oh, you know what? No. Hold on. Change page. Here we go.
Didn't seem to like that.
The hermetic grenade. Give it to me. Yeah, there he is. Eat my blood. Aw, fucking. Yes. 100%. Oh, that's gonna hit him. I will throw my punch and piss at you, sir. No! Shit. Thank you, sir. Hermetic grenade, thank you. Thank you, kind stranger. I don't think you can beat this one. Fucking attached online.
Why does it have hands?
It is very unsettling that it's got fucking big old meat claws, eh?
Get it?
I think I got it. What's up?
Nice.
Eat my piss. Fucker. Hey, piss crystals.
Just realized now that those crystals are the hands. Sophie, dude. Face.
Don't mind.
Be proud, my friend. Emily's still waiting for you in the west. Head to your boat. It's ready. Get those supplies to Lake Knot City. We're just getting started.
Okay, but let me just fucking stock up again because that was a bit of a mess. All the dead fish. What the fuck? Fuck you, Troy Baker! Fish killing son of a bitch. You know what we're gonna do?
There's a time for everything. This ain't it.
Bro!
Oh, you're not allowed to pee here. You have to go do it in the wilderness.
You know, fine. I'll go pee in a toilet like a normal person. Only 194 milliliters. Anyway, it's not much.
Honestly, giving hands to animals without hands is just weird. It is, it's totally weird.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I also don't remember the squid whale having hands before.
It didn't. That was
Okay.
a boss fight.
Oh, okay. That was
Didn't
a
you
different
also
type.
see the skull face because it was wearing Troy Baker's mask there?
Did not realize that at all.
So that's how you've been able to stay so sane throughout this entire fucking game.
Sam,
I sure as
got
hell
a favor
can't.
to ask. If you could bring some cargo.
I mean,
back
I don't know
to
if you've
Capital Knot
noticed.
City
I've
from the
basically just been
distribution
using
center
this
out
time
west,
to talk.
would be great. Earn a good eval.
I am
might
not
need
paying
it.
attention at
What do you say?
You just getting another drink? Okay. No, I'm good. I was just wondering if you're getting yourself another drink or if you went to the washroom. I didn't know how much I had to talk.
I put a drink in the freezer And now I am drinking it. But I put it in the freezer like an hour ago. It's not frozen because it's alcoholic. And I have nothing interesting to say about this one because this is a drink that I've had multiple times on stream. So, nothing new to say here.
The tonic does form slushies.
That's it, Lisa. Don't be shy.
Mads Mikkelsen has lost his mind.
Come on. Keep up.
Bro, you okay? You had enough there? Is that more of the Japanese Skittles?
This is my Japanese Skittles.
Oh, okay, I thought you already opened a bag of those.
No. But this is Sakura flavored. And I don't know what the flavors are because everything's in Japanese. So, it's a surprise bag of candy.
Show it to the camera before you eat it. That's what people do. Oh yeah, Mads Mikkelsen was just spinning around like a fucking fool and then he fell on his ass. Apparently he's celebrating his wife's anniversary.
Oh,
I don't think she's
Oh,
impressed.
right, okay. So, they had mentioned that BBs come from, like, brain-dead pregnant women.
Basically, yeah.
So that's why his wife's in the tube thing.
Yeah. He's a birth monster.
It does make me wonder just how many of these brain-dead pregnant women that they happen to have to be able to make these whole BBs an entire system. Like, are they purposely turning these women into vegetables once they get to a certain stage in their pregnancy? Do they impregnate already vegetable women?
You're asking a lot of questions, and they are all making me very uncomfortable.
This entire game is uncomfortable.
You're not incorrect. I'm supposed to go to the boat. But I don't want to walk.
I think you're carrying stuff, man. Might as well ride.
Look at you.
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam?
No.
Before you do, be aware that you'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering. It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though, especially if you were close to finishing a run.
I'm not.
My advice, put that stuff in your private locker in Port Knot City. Or, if you're feeling responsible, you could just delay your boat trip until you've tied up loose ends. It's your call.
By the way, finish your side quests before you carry on with more story
I want
quests.
this game done. We are effectively first run speed running. I have been told the less questions you ask in this game, the more streamlined it is.
Well, yeah, you kind of just have to go into this and accept everything that's happening.
Understand, I ask my questions rhetorically. I don't want the game to answer them. I don't want the game to talk to me.
Fuck. Stop eating those weird worm things.
Stop doing it weird, too.
Came through, then.
The fuck, Fragile?
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole, too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's level 7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Seems like you know a lot about him.
Used to work together.
It is windy as hell out
Guess you
there.
could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists?
I don't know if this area in Elden Ring
wasn't like
or
that
if
back
I'm
then.
trying to follow what the fuck happened in Death Stranding is more frustrating.
You wanna
Death
save the
Stranding.
world? You
I've been
wanna
playing
fuck it all
Elden
up
Ring.
like him?
This game, trying to understand this game.
I just wish things were different, alright? Here's alright.
Did you think you were hiding that? Did you think that fucking broke ass umbrella was hiding that fucking boat? Amber, here's your poster. Look, Amber. Here's our poster.
Oh my god! How did I not see that?
But shitty game of fucking peekaboo did she think she was playing? Oh, it's like that. Oh wow, that loads fat. Well, this is a PS4 game, not a PS5.
Yeah.
Like upgraded. That's one of the things I've noticed is games that were made for the 4 that were. Oh, it's her boat. At least everything with the word fragile on it, I think, is hers now. Like so, for instance, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The PS5 version seems to come with faster loading times as well as a couple of upgrades. Great, I like that. We get to have more awkward conversation with the girl who's named Breakable.
We should get there tomorrow.
Why is there a days-long boat ride in the middle of a... You know what? I just asked a fucking stupid question. Which was a question in this fucking game. What the fuck was the matter? I should have known better. We're getting the bad ending in this game, by the way.
Oh, yeah, probably.
It's the boat just breaks. I hope not. I'm on this fucking boat. What are we about to do? What are we hiding the baby from? Are we about to bang Fragile? Did I miss something? Dude, you dropped your picture. Dude, you dropped your picture. Fragile grabbed your picture.
So, like, she's wearing a leather jacket and rubber pants.
I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go.
Well, the rubber pants also seems to have the outline of her thumb. Are they tearaway?
They do look like they have...
Did Rob Liefeld write this or draw for this game?
No, there's not enough pockets for that.
There's extra buckles in places that Fragile's got
Listen,
the thing for him.
I have something to ask of you. It has to do with that asshole. Higgs.
Now Sam doesn't want to touch.
It's true. Sam no like you touchy. He's asleep. That's why you put BB down. He's go sleep.
I sleep now. I'm actually surprised I stay. Like I'm surprised when we stream on this couch. I don't look like that when we're trying to stream.
Right? I think it's just because of the talking.
And we're trying to keep each other entertained and awake.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised you stay conscious. Well, I mean, this game is probably like taking fucking cocaine and crystal meth at the same time.
It's weird that I'm looking at that and being like, man, they did a really good job, like, with the veins.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing.
Do you remember?
That was like some Tarantino level fucking ending to the feet. Like, they got the butt cling on the dress. Except the top of it. Like, it's her shoulders that are killing me. Like,
Yeah.
something about the shoulders on this character don't seem right. And I think that's on purpose.
I feel like there's something weirdly proportionate about, like, her shoulders and arms are really small, but then she's got this giant neck.
Can she run really, 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 really fast?
It's almost time to go, Sam.
Why did a kid just pass out on the beach?
I don't know.
I had no idea until you told me.
What the fuck is going on here?
No idea that I was alive. Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone.
What?
Did I just take drugs?
I don't want to go home.
Baby Sam? Well, he grew into his face.
I don't want to go home.
God. What is... What?
Here. It's a dream. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away.
Is this the actual age difference between these characters?
Always be with you.
Does that mean she's projecting at me at a younger age and she's actually older?
Forget how to go home?
No, they had mentioned something about the fact that as long as she's on the beach, she can't age.
Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself.
Who the hell wears heels in the beach? And this broad does, that's for sure. Hey, she gets broad now, because I fucking lost it. This woman who's been holographically projecting my instructions to me was supposed to be my sister.
You brought me here. I couldn't make the trip on my own.
So
yeah,
long
this
as you have a
beach, like-
body to return to, you can't come and go as you please.
So you can't just come back east through here.
Not until you make us whole again, Sam.
We're on chapter 3.
Oh my god, is there like 50?
I'll be
14.
waiting for you
Oh god.
on the beach. Come and find me.
That was pretty cool, and I'm glad I had that right where I. Ah, yeah. I wish I could explain this game. Like, if somebody turns to me and says, "So, explain Death Stranding to me," I'm like, "No, I can't."
I don't know how you sleep. Need to pick me up?
Dude, stop shoving your fucking... God damn it.
Stop it.
Welcome to Lake Knot City.
What was that other... There's something like that.
What?
Where, like, before a guy kills
Let's
you,
go.
he offers you something in a movie. You know what I'm talking about?
It's tickling something in the back of my head, but the beach doesn't exist. It's like another plane of existence, and your sister is stuck there because she doesn't have a physical body to return to.
No. She's in the west.
This cargo is from Port Knot City.
That's why I keep going west. She's standing there. She's captured by the terrorists,
I'll leave
but
this up to you.
she's not like being held
The
captive.
dispatch terminal is
She's
up
allowed
ahead.
to walk around their
In the
facility, but
meantime,
not leave their
I've got some
facility.
business to attend to.
So she's holographically projecting to you. But then we enter those dream sequences, and that's where the beach shit. That's where I lose it.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, because when they talk about the beach, it is that whole, like, it seems like another plane of existence that they can only get to, and then she mentions that if you have a physical body to go back to, you can't come and go as you please. And then they've mentioned how she's stuck on the beach, said that she can't age, because she can't leave the beach, but then he mentioned she doesn't have a body, and it's like, what is happening? It's like, I know I'm not paying attention, but even when I am paying attention, nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm not paying enough attention for it to make sense, it just does not make sense.
You are.
Are you on the moon? Like...
The other side of
no,
America.
but look at the map.
Hold on, I gotta try to get my balance. Okay, why do the controls all of a sudden not making sense?
Optimize it. Can't do it now.
Can I carry this?
I'd rather hold it.
Deal with it? No.
Look at, so it looks like the surface of
Sorry,
the
it
moon.
keeps dipping out. See, these are the questions I've been told not to ask.
See? Well, it looks like craters and everything.
Looks like
It looks
you've
like the
got an empty
surface of the moon.
Feel free to submit junk like...
That's a... Alright, I have to go to the washroom. So... I see what you're talking about. Right?
Yeah.
They look like actually dug in things if you look at them.
I'm sure they're like buildings or something, but just like, it looks like a moon base. the way that is because it's all gray and there's no green like the other map had.
All right.
So.
It's all your show now.
Yay.
Are you actually gonna eat those Skittles, or are they gonna decorate our couch?
No, I am gonna. I swear I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna get to it eventually. I just wanna. Okay, I'm like checking to make sure from across the room that my voice is actually registering with the mic. I was having a weird thing last week where, like, the blonde, depending on how I styled my hair, it looked like I was wearing a wig. And for whatever reason, right now, and I think it's just the lighting and the camera, with the hair being so, like, believably vibrantly pink right now, once again, it looks like I'm wearing a wig. And it's like, no, this is my hair, I swear. But there's also, like, there's another. It's not a lot. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. And like I've kind of been paying attention to the story a little bit. A little bit of the story I've been it's like it is like hella pink. And the funny thing about it is that this particular color is called virgin pink. And it makes me laugh every time. Just because why would you, of all of the colors that you could choose, all of the words and adjectives you could choose, they went with virgin pink. I had a friend at work asked if that was like, oh, so is it like Barbie pink? Because like, that's what you associate with Barbie, right? Virgin pink, that's Barbie.
Barbie have a baby?
I don't know, there was like a rumor going along at one point that all of Barbie's sisters were actually her children.
I thought it was like a gem in the hologram sort of situation where they're all like foster kids.
Apparently they have parents. Who knows? I never got into Barbie lore. As opposed to deflowered pink, sullied pink, used pink, experienced pink.
Fucks like a champ pink. Reverse cowboy pink.
OnlyFans pink.
But it's funny because OnlyFans pick colors is blue. I mean, I think I've heard.
My friend actually put up a Rickroll the other day of like he posted a picture of like the OnlyFans logo and put a link, and he was like had this whole like speech written up about being like, oh, times are hard and like you always use some extra money here and there. It's like, so I'm not ashamed to announce that I've finally taken the dive and set up an OnlyFans, and like obviously I didn't click on the link, but you could tell from the comments and the reactions from people that like it was some sort of Rickroll for the people that actually did click on the link. That's one of those, why would I pay for it when I'm getting it for free? What? Oh, the music just started up all of a sudden.
No, music's been going. It's just been a slow build up.
Oh, okay.
Like they do that thing where, like a music video, right?
Yeah.
Man, look at this loaded. Just Sam is not having this.
But he's like, his load is like rocking out here with those colors. It's like...
But Sam looks like a big dick.
The raver dick now.
Look, he's wobbly. Oh, wobbly dick. Taking the plunge into the Japanese Skittles.
Japanese Skittles. I do not know what the flavors are.
I want to try some of these too.
Yes.
You know what? We should do like a one of each.
Right.
So that one of each to each of us.
Yeah.
And then just give our opinions on
what flavors we think they are.
Yeah. Or not even what they. You said they're Sakura flavored?
Yeah. Well.
Whoa! Throwing things at me.
Yeah, but then there's like 5 different flavors inside.
Okay, so I got pink.
Okay. And I have. This is the light pink.
Oh, just different. Okay.
There's a darker pink.
Sure. Is this light pink then?
Yeah,
that I
it's
have?
light pink.
We're trying this?
Yeah.
So we're done?
Okay.
That is flowery.
Yeah, that's super flowery.
Like, I just bit into a, like... you know what this tastes like? You know how your parents, when you first bought a house, they put out those bowls of potpourri all over the place? That's exactly what this tastes like. Like, if you were to accidentally bite the air around that.
Like, this is that, like, super flowery, like, tea that everybody, like, swears is really good tea. But it's like, you're really just drinking flower water.
Like, it's fragrant, I think is the word I want to
Yeah.
use. It's very fragrant.
Yellow.
Okay, we're doing yellow now. Hold on, I gotta keep my balance here. Losing my balance. Yep. Alright, we're good. Okay. I swear to God, I'm starting to think that if I grabbed a handful of these, it would taste like a thing of potpourri.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like somebody sprayed, that's the kind of stuff you use in the washroom to spray and, like, hide the fact that you just took a dump in there, in my mouth.
Like, I can almost, like, pinpoint what that... But the thing is, it's not a flavor. They're, like, smells translated into flavors. So, like, I'm trying to pinpoint what this is.
Right.
But it's, like, because it's something I've only ever smelled and never, like, had as a flavor or as a taste, like, it's messing with my head.
How's it going? Guys like you make me proud to be part of Bridges.
Potpourri salad. Well, no, like, maybe it's just my aunt. My aunt had these little glass bowls of, like, freeze-dried potpourri. And they really definitely helped the odor in her house, considering that she had, like, 5 kids and 4 of them were boys. Like, but, like, there's a fragrance if you get close and you smell it that, like, this stuff is exuding in my mouth. It's really
I think
weird.
this is the light orange.
Light orange.
Good work.
Okay. This is the first one that, like, tastes like a fruit.
Yeah.
And this is kind of almost a blood orange or just an orange for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. I like that one.
Yeah. That one definitely had, like, a citrus flavor to it.
I also feel like there's a situation we're missing where you're supposed to have, like, one of each flavor and it all works together.
You're
But
watching your boat the whole way. I hate to be a
I know,
hard
I'm, like,
ass, but
deep diving on fucking Skittles,
you're
right?
transporting us on board. Nothing dangerous.
Okay, I think
Listen,
this is dark pink.
I'm sure they
This is
checked
a
you
dark-
all the way in, but I'm gonna have to take a second look. All clear. Not picking up anything unusual. Cargo looks great too.
Oh, it's nice.
Been a while since we got
Yeah,
some of this stuff.
that's a
I like
Skittle.
it.
That was a Skittle for
Yeah.
sure. That tastes like a red Skittle, though.
Yeah, like that tastes like a normal candy flavor. I couldn't tell you what the flavor is, but that definitely, like... So let's see.
Sorry for the hassle. Can't be too careful these days. Oh, we heard you were carrying a Cupid. That right? You're clear to lick us up.
Expect snow? I don't want to expect snow.
Okay, I think this is the darker orange.
Take your word for it.
There's like 2 different orange ones, but I don't, like, they don't really look
This
all
one
that-
tastes different from the other one.
Okay. So this is the last
Well,
flavor.
We're back to that flowery, fragrant flavor. Like, this tastes like baby soap.
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely... definitely that soapy flavor to it.
But, like, I don't know how to describe the type of soap, but It's definitely soap I used as a child that was shaped like something. You know, it's like that type of soap that you could mistake for a toy, or my parents wouldn't get because like it's soap, it's not a toy.
All right.
Now try a one of each for yourself.
I haven't.
No, like all at once.
Oh, okay.
To see like if the whole flavors together work
Right.
better than the individual flavors, right?
Okay.
Because sometimes that's the intent, where you get one of each flavor.
Thank you.
So let's see if we can
Finally made it past
track
ground zero,
down.
Sam. Congratulations. And thank you. It'll only get harder from here, though.
Yeah. Do it for just yourself. You don't have to, like, these are your Skittles. I don't want to be digging into them too much, unless you
No,
want
this
to.
is something we're doing. This is happening
I
now.
see how it is.
You're accepting this.
Alright, am I about to take a mouthful of Skittles potpourri? Is that what's about to happen?
Yeah, hold on. We'll do it together. Put all these back in the bag so that...
When the Separatists carried out their attacks.
Whoa!
Oh, J Dubs, thank you very much for the subs.
Dude, thank you!
Much appreciated.
All of this for, like, our Skittles, all to celebrate our handful of Skittle flowers.
We need to secure the support of everyone.
Oh, this is gonna be. Did I do it for each? Oh well. What's up?
Just reading the comments.
All right, so big one, Beanie, Bring Me Candy 6, Destiny Fighter, Super Honey Badger, DTS, and Active Delta. I'll give special thanks to J Dubs because you're all part of the Night Owls now.
Woot woot.
All right, you ready?
All right, here we go.
All five.
Celebratory Skittles.
Taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like. Our only recourse is
Here's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We get all five of them in all at once. It works. It's got all that fragrance. Works with the citrus. Works with the that fake soap flavor.
Oh, we know. No one's expecting.
It's definitely very much like
But even if they don't like dealing with most people,
that
they
fancy
got on okay
tea.
with Fragile Express.
Like when they do like a hibiscus tea or something, like.
Bingo.
Uh-oh.
Agreed to it.
You know what this means now, right?
In exchange, she gets
Look at the sub count.
Nothing really.
Yes!
We're getting green bearded.
We get to dye Jason's beard green.
Drummer and then some. Time heals some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs.
I kind of want to save those now.
Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
And then kind of troll the kids tomorrow. Would be like, hey, you want to try a new Skittle flavor?
Yeah, thank you very much, J-Dubs. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. That is something I wouldn't mind doing more. Oh, come on now. Doing more often. Is like adding some weird, fun snacks.
100%. Especially on days like this where this kind of game we're playing.
Now we can be the watermelon power couple.
Aww.
And yeah, it will make up for a green beard. Will definitely be less confusing than this. Though I can't wait for my first Zoom meeting with a green beard. What are we gonna do it next week?
We gotta get the dye in.
Okay.
Here.
So however long that takes. Oh yeah, we're now officially afraid of our Amazon deliveries.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We just had our first one stolen.
You can also use it.
I swear to God,
It wasn't just us, like the entire
everybody who doesn't live on the
building.
main floor
Yeah.
got a
And
package
how
stolen.
about I add another knot every
Because there was
time I
like
see you?
there's 4 packages in there. According to the picture on the delivery, I went down there minutes later and the packages were all gone. The worst part is, I have been trying to get Strangers of Paradise into this house so long.
It is special.
And I had to go to the mall today, into a building, and fucking buy a copy of it. Like a
physical store.
Like I had like a fucking pedestrian walked into a mall today. It was interesting. There was a lot of people wearing masks still too, which made me feel good.
That is one thing. I don't know if Jason's been mentioning it on his stream. The mask mandates have actually been lifted in our area.
There's exceptions. Hospitals or healthcare facilities in general.
Yeah.
Public transit are all still.
I mean, why are you
still
here?
have the mask rules?
Gotta
Yeah, why are you sitting watching me while you sleep? Like, Fragile, you're already fucking weird.
You're gonna need this on the road ahead.
What the fuck is that? That's a Christmas light on a string!
An associate of Fragile Express. It's woven from my blood and chiral crystal.
Is this your...
What? Why?
I'm gonna get a Christmas light on a string, and that'll make me a fucking member of Fragile Express. Is that how this works? Is that how I get hired?
We were the only people making deliveries out here. This was our territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up. Me?
That sounds like you're projecting.
Our reputation.
I don't know what it is about this like particular part of the
back.
game where like it feels really weird for her to actually like drop an F-bomb.
Right?
The cave. Port Nut.
Why?
Next to your bed.
With the useless fucking elevator
Like,
umbrella.
It's just like it's like an ADHD fidget thing, right? Like.
Yet here I am.
Did you realize she has her name on her jacket? What the fuck does she have a company? Yeah, she has a company called Fragile Express. Apparently, we've just learned this. There's the spikes
and
now.
There's spikes in her.
Oh yeah, you
shoulders.
didn't know about the spikes?
No. I'm just saying there are. Like she controls them.
I've got a beach. If you got yours, I got. What does that mean?
I can't conjure out BTs the way Higgs can, but I can go after him, chase him to the beach. Problem is, everyone's got their own way in. I'm only allowed to pass through the beach I know and understand.
The other thing about the beach being like
multiverse.
The beach is the multiverse? Fuck
This is what I was saying about the beach being like another plane of existence.
Suck my blood dry.
Fuck!
You're going to Edge Knot City, right? Place is full of terrorists. But if you're dead set on it, then you're gonna have to deal with Higgs sooner or later.
Okay.
Look,
Getting close.
I make deliveries. Killing
Lady,
monsters,
personal
terrorists.
space.
It's not what I do.
What if we did it together?
What?
I could use my power to help you.
Sure.
We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you.
Okay, hold on. I gotta pause. Once again, I gotta go to the washroom. Here. Talk to them. Talk them down while we try to figure this out.
What?
This game is breaking us.
What? Okay, so I was right about the beach being like another plane of existence. So, yeah, like a pocket dimension that, like, so then if Amelie is, like, somehow got stuck in the pocket dimension and now can only, like, project herself into the normal world, and that's why she doesn't age, but she doesn't have a body, and You know what I kind of think? We're gonna end up, like, getting to wherever she is, and we find out that she's one of the fucking BB mothers. Like, I don't... Guys, I don't get it. I don't get this game. Her power. Does she get red heels now, too? I think I need to drink more to follow this. I don't know. I mean... I think we just need to drink more to accept what's happening, not necessarily to follow it.
I have been drinking a lot of alcohol in order to accept that this game exists.
I have not been drinking enough. I could send you across my beach.
It's not that she doesn't get the red heels, she just gets to teleport.
Oh
to
my.
any place the Chiralian's thick enough. Any place connected to the chiral network.
What do you expect in return?
Wait, does this unlock fast travel now?
I expect you to think it over. Here. Call it an incentive.
It's a string with a Christmas light.
And call me if you need me.
What?
This will keep us connected.
What?
See you when I see you.
He left us her fucking umbrella.
Does that mean I don't have to see her fucking open it again? Or does she have another one? You know what? It's company fucking merch.
Aw, she gave him a friendship bracelet. Yes, fast travel.
It has to be in the chiral network, so I still have to travel to new places. But
Oh man.
Well,
You got really far in the game to unlock fast travel.
no, I didn't. We're on chapter 3. Of 14.
Shut up. Oh man, that flower taste is not leaving my mouth.
It's not so bad to me. I'm kind of I like the fragrance of it. I like it as new. You know? You know what? If I would have known while you were out there, I would have asked you to check for the wasabi Kit Kats. I want to try those so bad.
I was looking at the Kit Kats, but a lot of them were like pretty tame and normal flavors. There was a lot of different like types of coffee flavors.
Like coffee. We've had coffee crisp in Canada forever.
Yeah, like that's the thing. There was the like I got the apple flavored Kit Kat. What was the other? I got
Did
two
this
Kit
guy
Kats.
send
What's
me
the
his
other Kit
fanfic?
Kat?
While you're in there, you want to grab me a handful of ice?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, he did not send me his fanfic, thank God. That would have been it. I would have been done with this game. Actually, at some point, I'm pretty sure. Don't open the umbrella inside, dude. It's bad luck, man. Right? How many times did she open that umbrella inside? What the f... Oh, there's little cryptobite. I'm not eating them. I'm not. I don't care. I know she brought them.
Did you look at your toys? You have a squid whale.
I haven't looked at the toys yet. Okay. I was currently looking at my cryptobites that are sitting next to me. Guy drinks energy drinks like I drink energy drinks, man.
Man, he just fucking
chugged. Yeah, like I said, like me. Look, I got a little jar of cryptobiotes.
Aw.
And I can eat them if I want.
Huh?
I think that gives me... you know what? Let's eat one. Eat
Okay.
one to find out. I think it's going to just give me a higher max health if I eat it here. Kind of like how the energy drinks give me a higher max stamina.
Oh, okay.
But why are you reached in whole hand like you could have just picked the one on the top, man? Fucking hell, Norman Reedus.
Oh, you bit off
Dude,
its head!
Just do it in one bite. Why you gotta be like that?
That was so unnecessary.
Bro!
Digesting cryptobiote.
That one didn't sit well. Hey! Look at my fucking toy collection. Look at it.
Look, you got squid whales now.
Oh! But there's a. No, thank you. Kind of looks Cthulhu-esque. Closer look. Oh, look at that.
Kind of cool.
This button. Look at this photograph. Like, I don't know what the camera button is. Or like the actual take a picture. Is it square?
Yeah, the shutter.
What does eating them do? I don't know. I'm still digesting it, I think. Oh, no. I didn't want to do that. Fuck. I pressed a button that was one button that was showing. Right. Oh, let's check out my equipment rack. Ooh, change color scheme. Is it time for a pink?
What?
Time. Yeah, you're probably right with the screen cap button. Don't know what's happened.
Hey, baby, just twirling around.
Hey, buddy. Would you fucking shake me, you son? I'll fucking fight you. Sure, I'll take your word for it. Then it looks happy. That was like a I'm gonna fucking fight you look if I've ever seen it. It's time to get pink.
Oh, he's got a little,
Yeah, this was the little astronaut thing is.
astronaut dingling. Okay, it is a skull, right? On the astronaut's head?
Hold on. Oh, come on! Fucking focus!
Yeah, it's a skull.
let's try this photo mode thing again. Probably that. That'll do. Dude, we're going pink, bro. My beard's gonna be green.
Alright. So, we have a strawberry milk Kit Kat.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
And then these are...
More Skittles?
But these are Skittles gummies. And I think they're just regular, normal Skittles, but gummies. I think you can actually... These just released in Canada, actually. But assuming they had them in Japan for a while. I think they're just like, this is normal. But we're gonna try this strawberry milk cat.
Taking me for a walk. Daddy's taking me for a walk.
Where are we going, Daddy? We going for walkies?
Walkies, Daddy, walkies? I wonder how many dogs we just drove nuts. Minimum 3.
Sam, access the Lake Knot City delivery terminal.
I don't want to. I don't know if you noticed. I've got a lot of shit going on here.
Oh, it smells great.
Sam, to review.
Well, that does smell delicious.
Your present
Are you feeding it to me?
Yeah.
is to extend the Cairo network from Lake Knot City to South Knot City. To that end, you'll need to utilize prepper shelters as way stations. Frankly, it won't be easy. Fragile's trying
That is
to
most
get some of
definitely
them on board,
a strawberry
but
milk.
You know how preppers are.
Yeah.
More than a few won't want anything.
Like it's white chocolate with strawberry flavoring.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got to prove to them.
But it's still the same Kit Kat wafer.
Yeah.
Figure out what they need,
Which hits weird.
we can provide,
But overall good.
and then deliver.
Pretty tasty.
Oh, not bad.
Do that.
5 out of 7.
This might
Would eat
really
again.
Join us.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
The-
a dated meme.
5 out of 7.
Hey.
A solid 5 out of 7. Oh my god!
I asked nicely.
This is a sum. You're going to want to review the key points in the summary.
I apologize that I do not have big hands.
That's fine.
Apparently I completely failed at...
It's all good. We're good. We're good. That is a very weird, like, this is a very, you know what? Okay.
Oh, I'm fine. I just stepped on your
Alright, so we're
backpack.
at 125 right now is our max, and we're about to add 45, which will put us at, okay, we're going to be running high, but hopefully it's not too bad, and one of them is super fragile. I'll take it. Go!
An empty container tagged with a fake ID, aka decoy cargo. Could be useful for fooling folks who can't get enough of other people's deliveries.
That sounds like overtly complicated.
I don't know. I guess.
Oh, they're so much bigger than the ones we get here.
What is it?
That should just be great.
Yep, that's great. Definitely a grape gummy.
So yeah, they're very much like we just got, like I want to say last month, Skittles gummies introduced here in Canada. I don't know if they've been in the US, but these are definitely a different type of like gummy mixture. Like the texture and the size of them, like the squishiness of them is different than the ones that we got here.
There's a time for everything. This ain't it.
I got a whole.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
That's not very green apple. Like a very light green apple flavor at best.
You're passing through mule territory. Move fast and quiet. Because if they see you, if they catch you, to think that their parents reporters like you who risk life and limb to try and keep our country together. And now their broken children carry on the work without any understanding of what it once meant. It's a rich
maybe
chore to them. The delivery.
There's like a peach and an orange.
Insatiable addiction.
So hard to tell which one is going to be which.
Well, that one was definitely peach.
Fix.
Bike? Is there a bike? Is there a vehicle around here?
Okay, that's all. This is a stream of me feeding Jason candy.
Have a pleasant journey.
Yeah, these are good. They're good gummy candy. But
they're very faint on flavor.
Yeah. And also not very exciting.
Yeah. I don't know where the... Oh no, is that all the flavors? There's supposed to be like a pink one. I can't find it.
Rest is advised. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh good, there's a power station. It's a good thing it's gonna work with all of my fucking vehicles. Fucking wait with me.
I feel like whatever the pink one is, it's too close to like the grape flavor in color that I can't tell. Or that, or we just didn't get any pink ones in this pack.
Very possible.
This was also a very light pack of like there's not a lot of gummies. Like this is what we have left.
Yeah, definitely not pink in it.
Yeah, I definitely do like the North American ones better. They're a lot smaller. They're about the same size as a Skittle, but they're that like harder gummy.
Yeah. These were more of a jelly gummy.
Yeah.
Sort of. Picking it. Alright, I'm still armed to eat. Okay. Yeah, those pretty interesting candies.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like super focused, so I'm all quiet as shit, and you're probably chewing.
And I'm chewing on candies, so.
it's all of a sudden went really quiet. We don't usually do on these as often. What else is going on? Obviously, like I said, we went to the mall today. Finally got my copy of Strangers in Paradise.
Oh my goodness. So, we went to the mall today. We went to Spencer's Gifts, which is like a store we hadn't been in for like ever. This was the store that was like Hot Topic in Canada before Hot Topic came to Canada. So it's that same kind of like punk, grunge, goth accessory store. But they also have a very large catering to like cannabis use and sex toys.
I think Spencer's exists in the States too.
I think it does too. So we went in there with our children, and our eldest got very excited and distracted by all of the Pride gear, and then we had to like basically pay defense on our two youngest children to keep them away from like the back of the store Where, like, when I was growing up, the dispensers that we had in a different mall, like, the adult section was kind of, like, sectioned off. Like, you didn't really see it from, like, the front of the store. So, like, you could go and look at everything without really, like, noticing that there was an entire wall of dildos. So, yeah, so I was looking for jewelry, and Jason's playing defense, trying to, like, keep our
I am full-blown body blocking,
yeah,
turning heads. It's like, hey, look at that shirt. Iron Maiden's a cool band. Let me tell you about Iron Maiden, young man.
Spencer's is the best place for birthday cards. Probably not little kids, though. Like,
they had a good selection of t-shirts that the kids were into, too.
Yeah.
Which, you know, helped. Like, our oldest got a shirt that they identified immediately.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was a thing. But, right. Yeah, it was kind of funny with me doing what I could to subtly direct our sons' attention nowhere near where they should be looking at stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, I was about to draw, because one son was having a little bit of a hard time picking a shirt. He's into My Hero Academia and stuff like that, but, you know, he gets a little bit, yeah, I don't know if I want to, when it comes to picking something with him. So I was looking around for other anime things, and I turned around and was like, oh, that's Anna. Oh, wait, no, that's a girl being choked on that shirt.
Yeah, because there was definitely some, like, mommy milkers and, more daddy kind of shirts.
But, like, it's that situation where our kids do get stuff at Hot Topic on a semi-regular basis.
Yeah.
But Hot Topic has kind of moved away in a, like, it's literally, it's named for what it does, and it sticks with whatever the Hot Topic is, right? So, it does stick with more chic, popular things. And, Spencer's just seems to be more of what Hot Topic used to be than what Hot Topic is now, because Hot Topic, I don't know if it's the same in other places, but it's definitely turned, like, pastel
yeah,
store.
like, there were, like, the last time I went in, because it used to be a place I could get my hair dye. Not that I ever bought the hair dye there, because it's overly expensive, but, like, they used to sell it, now they don't. And they don't sell body jewelry all that much anymore. Like, they're clearing out their, at least the one location we have in our city. Was, like, clearing out their body jewelry and stuff. And, like, they went from being that, like, goth girlfriend, I turned, Nightmare Before Christmas into an entire personality kind of store to just being, like, pastels everywhere and tie-dye everywhere and, like, everything is anime, and it was kind of like whiplash going in the last time, where I was like, whoa, this is not what I have ever associated Hot Topic with. But even then, like, Spencer's is still kind of different than
I've heard of you.
like, when I was growing up, like, when I went to Spencer's a lot as a teen, that's where I got, like, all of my band posters and all of that. I was really into the, like, alien head and the, like, smiley face. Like, those were, like, iconic things from my teenage years. And they sold, like, everything blacklight. Like, you could get blacklight, like, light bulbs. And
blacklight posters, some of the best blacklight posters were at Spencer's.
And there was, like, an entire wall of candles. And I had a huge thing as a teenager for collecting candles.
It's about fragile.
And, like, I never lit them because they were, like, really cool decorative candles. Like, they were huge too, like the size of my head. But, like, I had like an alien head, I had a peace sign. I probably had a marijuana leaf candle, without ever being a pot smoker as a teenager. But it was just like, that was the iconography of my teenage years. was like those symbols like that. The smiley face before we had emojis, the peace sign, that alien head, and the pot leaf. Like,
yeah,
that was like the epitome of me as a teenager.
The peace sign was definitely readapted in our teenage years.
Yeah.
But J Dubs apparently has a friend who's got like one of those kids that's got he got one of those outfits. All that he wanted was a blowjob on the fucking. Like, I looked at those several times and went, ha ha ha, and also said, I am never putting that on my kid. My parents would disown me.
I think the closest we ever got, when our eldest was born, Jason was taking some like pickup Muay Thai classes, and we were really into watching like UFC. And we got one at an adult toy store, oddly enough, selling baby onesies. We got one that said, "My dad could kick your dad's ass." I don't know if we ever put it on her.
Yeah, no, we did.
Did we? Okay.
Well, I did.
I can use the network
Yeah.
to see what
Remember when I used to do the daddy-daughter days and drive into the mall and walk around?
It's like you brought me the whole wide world in that package.
But yeah, I think that was the only one of those that we ever really got. Because all the other ones are just so like, why? Who did this?
And also, at the time, I didn't have a crippled ankle. I was a threatening force to be reckoned with here. I'm still threatening with this ankle.
And when they were first born, like, you weighed maybe 190 pounds.
Yeah, but it was all raw sinew.
Yeah.
Sam,
like, I was a welterweight.
Attached to your legs and augment your physical capabilities. The one you've got there is a load-bearing AS, designed to... Just wearing an AS will provide additional support, but you can also boost it. Go ahead and...
Are you getting more, like, power skeleton and stuff? Not having the controller in my hand and actually making the movements, all of those menus seem so overtly complicated.
They're not pretty. Whoa! I'm packing huge loads now.
Wow! That is like over 500 pounds carried. That dude is carrying me and you on his back and then some.
Yeah, boy, well, he's able to. He is currently he's carrying me and a little bit of you, maybe at best. I want my bike back. Give me my damn
There was
bike.
a sign there that said no peeing.
Bullshit. Fuck you, but okay, you know what? We're gonna go to the crap. So we're gonna go here. 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 You complain about wing?
Yeah. It spiked up to 5.
Do it like this. To be fair, I gave it to him while he threw it in the baby shower pile. I don't know. You should know better. You got my center shirt that said, "This isn't my dad. Save me."
Oh my god.
Fuck me.
Who makes a shirt like that?
I mean, okay. Let's be honest and think about the nature of the shirt and what it takes to, like, the process in which acquiring a shirt is done.
Yes.
Right?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh, it's a battery-powered weight limit.
That's okay, so that's one of those things that, like, remember I was having this conversation with you about so I have a t-shirt that has a coca on it. I think I've pronounced. Like crazy little marsupial things that look like they're smiling, like they look like real life anime creatures. And the shirt says, "I'm not crazy, I'm hilariously unstable," which looks fantastic with this little like crazy smiling creature. Which I thought was hilarious and cute, and anyway, I bought myself the shirt. But then after having bought said shirt, I was looking at other like clothing online and stuff, and I was talking to Jason about how like weird it was, because there's like a whole line of clothing at RD that's like it just says like cute but psycho. And
Is this the one with the bunny, right?
No, this one didn't have any
okay.
on it. But like it was about the same, I guess the same kind of message, but I think because the shirt that I have has the coca on it, that like it's not as like red flag. Like a lot of their kind of like slogan logo shirt things are like blessed and angel and baby girl and like
baby girl is just
and like good vibes only and stuff like that. But then when you get an entire line of shirts that say like cute but psycho, and it's like, that's why are you putting that on yourself? What? I was like, why do you think that this is a good idea to buy? Actually, I was looking at shirts today, and I was sad because there was a lot of styles that I liked, but I didn't like what was like written on them. I was like, what a mom, yeah. Well, I mean, like one of them was a really cute like tank top, but it was like more vacay, like eh. Or the ones that are just like, they're the cute style, but they're like, it says like Brooklyn or New York or like, what was the other one? Like Cambridge. And so it's like, I don't need like a place on my clothing.
Place you've never been.
Yeah, a place I've never been to.
I mean, I was guilty of that for a while, wearing those shirts. It's like, hey, look at this place I've been to, and I got you a shirt from. Like, all right, cool.
Well, to be fair, I still like my, even though it doesn't fit anymore. But it's an oversized sweater, so it doesn't really matter. I still like my sweater from New Orleans that says New Orleans.
Yeah.
So, but also, like, I don't know, I've been there, and I actually bought it while in New Orleans.
That's why I've been hesitating on getting us the Raptors.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The thing is, I don't want to have the conversations that come with it.
I hate those conversations, too. I know the ones you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, who's your favorite player? The one who fucking scores the goals. Fuck off, man. Like, it's... But, you know, it's the same thing as fucking comic book nerds, right? It's like, oh, who's your favorite character in this comic book? Like, dude, the main character.
I get very lucky in the fact that I consistently wear almost every one of my work shirts is like a comic or anime or like TV show mashup kind of t-shirt, like or like some just kind of cute saying thing, like my Coco. But like nobody ever really asks me about them, which is kind of, or oh, I have a lot of wrestling. It was funny too because we had one of my young guys. I was wearing my Holy Sheeta shirt the other day.
Okay.
And so, like, near the end of the day, he was like laughing. He was like, "Oh, Holy Sheeta," and I was like, "Oh, do you like, you know who Sheeta is?" And he's like, "No, it's just like, it's your shirt, and it's funny." I'm like, "Well, yeah, it's a kind of a play on word thing, but it would have been cooler if you knew the wrestler." That
You would have been cooler if you watched AEW, son. Let me tell you. I tell you what, you son of a bitch. If you don't like AEW. If you're a big old AEW fan, give me a hell yeah. Waiting for Amber to start pulling up fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh.
One day.
No.
One day. It's unavoidable.
It's funny because like it's a shirt I can get away with at work because it's not swearing or anything. It's more that implication of swearing. But I have a shirt in the mail right now that's coming in, and it's by a company named Tea Turtle, and they do a lot of really cute licensed shirts, but also just a lot of their own characters. But they have very specific art style on their shirts, and it's just it's a mermaid hanging out. It's like a punk rock mermaid hanging out, and it says, "Looks like a mermaid, look like a mermaid, swear like a sailor." And I was like, yes, I have to have this shirt.
Just have this fucking shirt.
And then I will wear it at work because everybody, like, I do not, this is one of my favorite things about where I work right now, is that there is no filter. I can say whatever I want. And I will swear however I like. And my bosses will swear right back at me. Actually, my partner at work was just like, the other day, he's like, fuck it, fuck everything, I'm doing paperwork, all of you can fuck off. And he turns to me because I was in front of the computer, he's like, and you can fuck off? I'm like, alright, I'll get out of here. But yeah, oh my gosh. So, it's always funny when people hear me swear for the first time, because I guess they just don't expect it from me. But like, I will go hard on swearing, especially when I'm frustrated at work. Like, there is no holding back on the amount that I will swear when I'm pissed off at something at work, and it feels so good to be able to do that because I spent way too many years working in retail and customer service and not being allowed to swear, that like, just being able to yell fuck like 100 times a day, it makes me so happy. It makes it easier when you're that angry to just yell fuck. It's cathartic.
I yell fuck about 50 times a day too, but nobody gives a shit because I'm the only one here. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to that shirt. But then I also have a Wicket shirt. It says nub nub. And that one's coming in. And then we have mystery shirts coming in.
Yes, we do.
We're playing the t-shirt lottery. So a lot of like the online t-shirt shops that we buy from, every so often will do like sell-offs of like overstock that they have. And so they'll sell mystery t-shirts at like a big discount. So this one, normally their shirts are like $12 to $14 depending on what day, because they'll do like daily shirts, and then the previous day's shirts a little bit more. So they have a sale going on right now where their shirts are only $6 each. So we got Jason some mystery shirts and me some mystery shirts. So it's always a gamble. But sometimes, like, I do this all the time with the shirts, where it's like, all right, you're running a mystery sale, I'll go in on it, because more often than not, it's stuff that I like. But there's been some duds with mystery shirts.
Well, here's the thing. Like, the first dud, quote unquote, I wouldn't even call it dud. It was just it was poor timing because I hadn't started watching JoJo's yet.
Right.
Right? So, like, I have that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure shirt now that, what I want to do. I want to see if I can set up a...
You know what's crazy to look back and think of? Do you know what my first, like, dud mystery shirt was?
What's that?
Dark Souls 3. And, like, that's one of the few shirts that I actually threw out because it was a white shirt. I absolutely hate white shirts. Because, like, I cannot be asked to, do a separate load of laundry just for white shirts. So after 1 or 2 washes, my white shirts are not white anymore. They are always some form of gray. So this one ended up being gray after a few washes, but then I was like, fuck it, I'm wearing this to work. So then on top of that, it got motor oil and grime and grease and like just generalized dirt all over it. So it finally got to the point where I was like, yeah, I gotta throw this out. Like, I should stop be wearing this to work. It's like, nobody gives a fuck. And everybody understands that if you wear a light-colored shirt to work, it's gonna look like that by the end of the day. Like, there's no avoiding it. I do not understand. There are so many ladies that wear really nice shirts to work. And it's like, where in the factory are you working that you are comfortable with wearing that really nice shirt? I had actually asked Jesse about that on Friday because he was wearing like a incredibly baby blue shirt. And I was like, is that a new shirt? Or like, do you just not wear it a lot? Because you work close enough with people, and while we don't really have a uniform per se, people will have like, these are my work shirts. So like, I cycle through probably about 25 to 30 t-shirts. So work with me for a month or more, you've pretty much seen every shirt that I own, and you'll start seeing it repeat. My partner has probably about 10 work shirts. So like, after 2 weeks, you're seeing the same shirts over and over. So like, it's kind of a shock to see a different shirt. So I was just like, but what is this shirt? I have not seen this before. But he was saying that he had just bought a whole bunch of new shirts that were coming in, and he doesn't normally wear that one because the baby blue one gets dirty so quickly. He's like, but he was getting a similar shirt. He had a similar shirt coming in the mail, so he was saying it was pretty much time to just like relegate this one to being a work shirt. I was like, oh my god, I do that too.
Yeah, it's like, you are no longer a shirt I wear, you are now a work shirt. I don't have this problem.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I actually recently did that. I had to retire a bunch of shirts because I was like, okay, I've worn these shirts for the last like 3 years at work. They now have holes in them and stuff. It's time to get rid of those and start cycling in some new shirts. But for the most part, I will only wear, I'll only wear like black or navy blue shirts at work, because as I said, they'll get covered in dirt and grime and motor oil and grease and whatever fucking else that comes out that I don't even know what it is, but it's dirt. And also trying to wear any colors that are not like black or navy blue. I sweat a lot at work. Then I get giant pit stains, and it's like, I don't want to be like, as much as I don't care about how I look at work, I still don't want to be walking around with giant pit stains.
That's true. Like, hard work or not, you don't need to see how bad my pits are.
Yeah, it's like, you don't need to see the sweat.
Did I not do that right? Or am I just... Oh, there we go. There we go.
It's actually funny.
We should actually open the mystery shirts on screen next.
Oh yeah.
When
they come in. Well, they're coming in from from Ireland, so they will take at least a month to get here.
How long do they usually take? I don't even pay attention.
It's like, these can take between like 10 to 20 business days. Like, yeah, about a month is generally when they come in.
Delivering.
But yeah, over the summer, because like our factory gets stupid hot in the summer. The factory runs about 5 to 10 degrees hotter than it is outside. So in the winter, it's a little tough. They gotta put the heat on in the factory. But then in the summer, they can't actually cool down the factory enough. for the amount of machines that we have running, for the amount of people we have in there. So we consistently get heat warnings in the factory that, like, during the summer it usually sits around 40 degrees, and that's Celsius. About 40 degrees Celsius in the factory. During this past summer, before my partner got put back on days and ending up in control of our line, we had a night we were going out for drinks, but we were doing it after he was done work when he was working afternoons. So I texted him to be like, hey, are we still on for drinks tonight? And he was like, yeah. He's like, I may have made a huge mistake. He's like, I am so gross and sweaty right now. Like, I have, like, you can see the salt lines on my shirt. He's like, I'm happy that I put an extra shirt in my trunk, or, like, in my car for going out tonight. He's like, because this shirt is gross.
New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Raft. Put that. That, because they're all used.
Okay, so throwing this into a quick little, like, Celsius to Fahrenheit calculation here. My factory in the summer sits around about 100 and 105 degrees to like 110 degrees. For those people that use Fahrenheit instead of Celsius.
The toolkit you're looking for ought to be in my old shelter. It's been tagged, so shouldn't have any.
My other friend at work was actually saying how her line has a temperature, has like a thermometer on it. And she's like, I'm so excited, but also scared to find out the actual temperature of the factory once summer rolls around. But yeah, they'll, people will, like, our, like, health and safety people will, like, come around with, like, bottles of water and freezies and stuff, and just start, like, handing it out to people, just so they don't, and, like, we get extra breaks in the summer, just so that they don't have people, like, pass out or anything while working from, like, heat exhaustion and dehydration. It is a very, very real concern in my line of work, apparently. I don't even think I told you because, like, I've been too tired to tell Jason about anything at work this week. Near the end of the day on one of my shifts, our health and safety lady was, like, on our line talking to one of our, like, engineer guys. And, I was opening boxes of, things, and I was using a flathead screwdriver to cut the tape on it. It works. And she looks over and she's like, what are you doing? Like, I'm opening a box. She's like, why aren't you using a knife? I'm like, I don't have one. Like, why don't you have a knife? And then, like, my partner jumped in and he's like, well, we don't have knives on the line because whenever we get knives, they wander off and people just steal them. Like, so we'll have a knife for a day and then they'll be gone. And she's like, so I'm like, I'm just going back to opening box. And she's like, please stop. She's like, I will go get you a knife. Like, I have boxes of knives in my office. Please let me get you a knife.
Boxes full of knives.
So then she left and she came back with 3 knives. And, like, these are, like, the X-Acto knives. Box cutters. So, yeah, she came back with three knives. She hands me one. She hands 2 to my partner and be like, here, like, stop using screwdrivers to open boxes. Like, if you need blades, just come by my office. I have more knives. I have more blades. Please use them.
Can we talk about this woman's office? This is HR?
No, this is health and safety.
Health and safety. You're a health and safety person.
Yes. Health and safety has boxes of X-Acto knives and blades in her office.
doing? She okay? Everything alright over there? Fuck! I've been going so long.
Oh no! Oh. Be like behind you.
Past it already. Get this out of my life already.
Oh no, they're in front of you.
Okay, but they're probably past the fucking. Not too worried just yet. There's extra shoot options if I need them. Catch that part where you like you word plants and stuff.
No.
Yeah.
Sam, if you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain. You're sure to make someone very, very happy with your contribution.
Gotta head out for tonight. Need to get up early tomorrow. Y'all have a good night and good luck on Stranded Death. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Slash. Always a great time. I hope you get lots of sleep for your early morning tomorrow.
Hope to see you tomorrow night for Elden Ring. Don't wear yourself out too much. Oh!
Oh my god! But yeah, so now I have a box cutter that I keep in my work pants, so that it doesn't go wandering. I actually got really nervous because the second day that I had it, I was so tired doing paperwork at the end of my shift that I left it behind, and I was like, oh no, it's not gonna be there the next day, is it? Thankfully it was, and now it's in my work bag. Oh no!
Come on, man. No! No! Fucking whale shark! God damn it.
Oh, I thought you were dead.
No. Whenever you get caught in that drag, it's time for a fucking whale shark fight.
Damn it.
And I think I'm out of hematomic grenades.
Are you able to escape these things just by getting far enough away?
I will go. Never come up. I think you can. Shoot it back. First things first.
I like how violently pink your baby's plot is.
He needs a little comment. Hey buddy, how's it going? Everything fine? Yeah? We're just no whale sharks. We're good. We're good. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Look at me dance. Look at me dance. All right.
Oh, excuse me.
No!
Oh no!
Fuck! What do I have?
Oh my god.
Get it off me. Fuck. What the fuck is going on here? Remember where that came from.
Oh, it's all weird and veiny now.
Yeah? It's covered in my blood and piss. Hairspray. That's not gonna do me any good.
Not pissed.
Oh yes, medic grenades. Yes, thank you. Give me another one. Beauty. Thanks, bud. I'm gonna give you the likes in a second.
I still love that you're low like
fucking
robot
hell.
and like
Your BB's gone into autotoxemic shock. Without its input, your auto deck will no longer react to BTs, so you'll need to be more careful. Head to a private room if you want to restore functionality.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try out fast travel pretty soon, actually. Because I got shit fucked up. Private lock. Wait, what? Is that what? Is this not where the fucking shit needs to be delivered?
oh god, do you not even need to be there?
Oh, hold on a second. Did it get dropped? Where is it? Oh, wait. What I need to do... No! This. And... where were we? Fast travel? Really fast. I forgot. Is it here? Okay, let's... Space marker. Fragile jump possible. Not possible. Here. Possible here. I think we have to just double back anyway. Here we gotta... yeah, we just need to go back. And all these BTs better keep their fucking mouths shut. I'm keeping this grenade on. Grenade ready for all you sons of bitches. Not that I'd be able to catch them because my BB is fucking hemotoxic.
Oh, poor baby. I mean it. So those
The
guys...
chiral crystals are good for...
no, the hands, those.
well, that's bad news. That's for BT.
But I think those are the ones that got you. Oh damn, they're all over the place.
But I walked by all of these. We're good. Nothing means
Okay.
Fine. Fine.
Said we're fine.
You're hemotoxic. Quiet.
I don't want to hear a peep from you.
Drink something, dumbass.
I like that the game kind of just like told you.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, probably restore your stuff.
Should just be a mostly straight line. It's a mostly straight line. Mostly. Where am I keeping you awake?
Yes, but in a good way.
Okay.
It was actually something that a doctor told me a long time ago. That, like, yawning is actually, like, a good sign. Because yawning is the body's way to try to get more oxygen in the brain. Which is why we yawn when we're tired. So, you're yawning usually means you're trying to pay attention to what's happening. It's not that whatever's happening is boring you. It's that you want to try and stay awake for whatever is happening around you, and that's why you're yawning, because you want to wake up your brain. They're really weird psychiatrists.
Tell us. Never had a psychiatrist once. In situations where I think, right now, I think I need one most. But...
This one was pretty interesting. Like, much better than the first psychiatrist I ever saw as a kid. But, like, was also that kind of, like...
Almost there.
Birkenstocks wearing kind of feminist. Like, that, like, super ultra, like, what you... Like... That stereotypical, like, what you think of when you think of, like, old ladies feminist.
Old lady feminist.
So, like, at
like
one...
flower moo instead of a fucking shirt or anything?
Kinda, yeah. Like, at one point, she gave me this whole, like, pamphlet journal thing to, like, track my cycle, because she had this whole, like, theory about, like, the moon cycle affecting our moods, and, like, there is a little bit of a truth to it of, like, the way a woman's hormone cycle will happen and affect her moods. But, like, the way that it was presented, it was very much, like, homeopathic, new age, like, hippie shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, here, track your moon cycle.
You don't know what this means.
That's like, you are, like, an actual accredited psychologist, right? Like,
Now it's Sam.
That's like one of the things is it's hard to take a psychiatrist at their word for anything other than like the psychiatry, kind of like how in a lot of cases, like certain doctors, you take over their. So I have I dealt with a neurologist in the hospital. I'll take his word over the brain shit over another doctor. Like,
yeah, like when it's their specialty, it's like, yeah, I'll trust you for this thing that you studied years for.
I mean, like, your psychiatrist might have been onto something, but they're not going to be the expert on it.
Yeah.
Connect me to the chiral network.
Git Gud, now it's fast travel here.
Actually, it's funny, a buddy of mine was telling me about a therapist he was seeing that he had to stop seeing because, he's like, oh, we should try this, like, I can't even remember what he called it. But it was like, we should try this method of, like, meditation, relaxation thing, and he was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just an excuse for her to give me a back massage. And it's like, once she, like, crossed that line, it's like, no, I can't see you anymore.
Hey, I got a bola gun now, or the ability to build it anyway.
Like, now it's like, when you start picking, making up excuses to touch me, we're done. And I'm like, yeah, Yeah, I can understand not wanting to cross that line with your
Now you're
therapist.
looking out for me, it's only fair that I look out for you. So, as long as you keep me connected, keep on supplying you, and together we all might live a little. Oh, check out this beauty it's called a Bola gun. Should keep anyone from giving you trouble for a minute. It's non-lethal, of course. I can't promise it won't leave marks, but that's on them.
So
If you
never
think
fucking
you
with
use
me.
it,
What's
take it.
up? Bola gun. Take twice.
A bola gun, huh? As is, you can use it to restrain human targets without killing them. But swap out those wires with strands spun from your blood, and it might even work on BTs.
What?
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Are we spitting things from my blood, though? Talk about this?
What?
What?
Well, you've done your bit.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery
I
terminal.
don't want to do fabrication. Yes, fucking finally. And I want to build like 2.
So you build 5.
I'm gonna lose. Confirm. Okay. Hang on the tool rack.
Rack.
Oh, I can't attach it.
Look at that cargo. Oh my god. That is priceless.
Oh. Put them all down for a second. Resins, metals, grenades, destroyed metal.
Oh goodness.
Placing the private.
I feel bad because you're kind of just like Tetrising and managing your resources and stuff right now, where I'm just like, I'm not saying anything, I've kind of run out of stuff to say, but then I'm also like, oh, I'm hyper aware of how much dead air is happening right now.
Fucking.
It's a vicious cycle.
It is.
So then I'm like racking my brain as to like, what could I talk about right now? What would be a good thing to talk about?
Talked about our day today. Talked a lot about work.
Talked about random anecdotes from life. Although I am sitting here fiddling with my piercings. Oh, no. Oh, I did it. Okay. Sorry, as I'm sitting here fiddling with my piercings and I just wrapped hair around my horseshoe.
Thank you for your contribution.
So I've got a set of like horseshoes right
Good job,
now.
Sam.
In
That's two
all
purple.
6 of my piercings.
Now where is
And,
that?
I just picked up 6 new ones. And I got all excited because they're horseshoes, which I really like.
Way stations integrated into
But
the
instead of
network.
like ball bearings at
Just
the
one
ends,
more
they're
left.
little star bites. And they glow in the dark. And I'm like, I'm such a child for these things, but I freaking love anything that glows in the dark. I don't know what it is. There's something just like, I don't know, like everyday magical about stuff that glows in the dark. I don't know where this came from, but my freaking love for glow in the dark stuff.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh man, you'd have got a kick out of the album.
Oh, was it glow in the dark?
It was a tarnished symbol, and then, yeah, it glows in the dark, glows green.
Oh man. I'm just like, I used to, like, I was that teenager who, like I mentioned before, I had blacklight candles. Like, the wax would actually, like, glow and react to blacklight. And my ceiling was completely covered in glow-in-the-dark stars. I actually, like, framed, like, the door frame in my bedroom had, like, glow-in-the-dark, like, letters and stuff all around the door frame. Like, 100% absolutely love glow-in-the-dark stuff. I don't know what it is. I had an entire collection of alien stuffies where, like, their bodies were plush, their heads were super hard, and their heads glowed in the dark.
I am picturing the aliens really neat, and I know now that you're talking about, like, the aliens fashioned after the gray aliens, which are the ones that everybody has seen in alien sightings and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like the little gray ones. I think that's what they're actually called, little gray men.
Well, they're yeah, people depends on fucking. All right. So there was a period of time where I was really into the whole alien sightings, alien abductions, fucking bullshit.
Yes.
Like, obviously nowadays I'm a little bit wiser to a lot of where it's all from and whatnot. Where are they? Where are they coming from? Okay, we're good. Where was I? Oh yeah, I used to be really into that shit. So I know all about, like, how people refer to them as the Greys, like that. Like, it is pretty weird. Like, the interesting part about all these alien abduction stories is that there's a consistency across the board on the aliens. But then it comes down to the fact that these stories get told in order.
Yeah.
Like, there's a time to it.
There's, like, a social consciousness to it.
Yeah. Where it's like, the next person who kind of tells their story, oh, well, there's a lot in common with this other story. It's like, yeah, but this guy has the news too, you know.
Yeah.
So, kind of where my head goes with it.
Well, it's also kind of like when you go back and think about, like folklore and stuff, how, like, every culture has sort of, like, a werewolf story, or, like, a vampire story, or some sort of thing that just kind of got passed around into, like, the general social concept, or, like, conscious. Like, the general populace conscious. Because these are just, like, some person saw a story, or, like, or told a story, and then, or, like, two different people see the same thing, and they just kind of, like, how else do you describe it? It's like how, like, anthropologists or whatever, assume that, like, theory of, like, how people thought of unicorns that were actually, like, rhinos, because, like, well, how else do you describe a rhino if you've never seen it before? And it's like, well, it's like a horse with a horn.
Yeah.
Those sort of things, like, the stories of, like, mermaids and sirens seeing, like, manatee. Because, like, if you look at a manatee, like, a manatee body is very much like, kind of like legs in a fishtail. But yeah, so, like, aliens are no different.
Cargo's taken too much damage. It's over.
Do you actually get, like, game over? Oh my god, there's actually game over in this game?
Good job, Sam.
Have you seen that before? And I've not
That's
been...
2 prepper
No,
workstations
that's the first time I've seen that.
Okay.
Where are we at? Okay, I gotta pop to the washroom.
Okay.
Oh!
I think actually my favorite, like, social consciousness folklore story is the fact that almost every culture has a version of, like, a dragon. And that there was, like, this theory that the reason why dragons constantly pop up is, like, a mixture of two things. Like, one, finding dinosaur skeletons, and then not knowing what the fuck dinosaur fossils are. And that's where so many legends come from, because like you find these giant bones, what do you think they came from? But then also that the reason why we think of like dragons the way they are is like the primal like monkey brain instincts that humans have to like think of our natural predators. So it's like what a natural predator for a human would be like a snake, or like some big creature, like something that consistently kills humans in like the hunter-gatherer stage. And it's like, so we're looking at other apex predators like reptiles, like giant reptiles. And so like that kind of grew into like the social collected general consciousness and created like the legends of dragons. And that's why you see legends of dragons across like multiple ancient cultures will have some form of dragon lore, because that would be like the ultimate apex predator against humans, would be this giant reptile that we could not face. There's something that would hunt us.
Dragons?
Yeah. Okay. How dragons actually come from like our fear of snakes and giant reptiles, mixed with like finding dinosaur fossils.
I figured at that area where they were still finding dinosaurs. Think about it.
I don't think there was I don't know enough about the ages, but I don't think there was any crossover of like early.
Well, I'm not saying like there was a full blown crossover. I'm saying is like some kind of species somehow lucked out and made it.
Right.
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 Kind of like how there's the idea that the Loch Ness monster was a plesiosaur.
Oh yeah, like
a
leftover dinosaur that survived.
Like there's bound to have been like if that is feasible, then it could also be feasible that like in the medieval times more than a dozen dinosaurs were still kind of roaming species and something.
Right.
And like I wouldn't say, and then we get into the idea of exaggeration, right?
Right.
Sort of like how we kind of look to the Bible for certain things.
Right.
And that's a book that has like a lot of, if everything happened in the Bible that as described, it's a book of exaggerations easily.
100%.
Right. And that's not a bad thing, but it is like a kind of understand that a dinosaur, you know, roared near a guy and he felt warm.
Yeah.
You know? Or he was near like something that reacts with oxygen and causes fire. Like,
right.
So.
Well, it also goes to like so much, like honestly, studying folklore is so much fun. But, and like especially when you look into like the origins of folklore. So, we know that a lot of our like modern day vampire folklore is based off of Vlad Tepes. So Vlad the Impaler, and like there's other like historical historical figures that kind of led to vampire lore. But there was one point where Vlad the Impaler had taken his army and they had gone over a hill to like wade off, and they were going to attack at like sunset so that they would be able to take their enemies by surprise. So, but as the sun set, they also let loose a whole like flock of rabid bats that they had managed to capture to like attack and infect their enemy. So as far as their enemy was concerned, was that this like vicious tyrant of a ruler guy had taken his army over the hill, and as soon as he was out of sight, a whole flock of bats came. And then that's where like the folklore of vampires turning into bats actually came from. Was that like this one mad ass guy was just like, all right, we're gonna set these rabid ass bats off and like hope they don't kill us, but like we're just gonna set them off in that direction. Maybe they'll attack the guys we want them to attack, maybe they won't, who knows. we're just gonna set them off and see what happens. And yeah, so it's kind of cool that like that's where like certain things like that come from.
Can't really use a ladder in a fight.
I mean, I wish you could. You could start just like melee wielding that, just like knocking guys down with a fucking
ladder match. Just put it over my head and start spinning in the middle of them. They can fucking carry funk.
Oh, what kind of insulation is on that guy's suit?
Kind that makes him an asshole.
Oh, okay. So this reminds me of, I was talking like folklore and legends and stuff. One of, I've been thinking about this since like we started playing Tues like a while ago. One of my favorite Greek legends, Greek mythology stories, that like everybody knows the story of the Minotaur and the Labyrinth and stuff. But like hardly anybody knows the origin of the Minotaur, and it's probably like my favorite story.
Isn't that where Zeus dressed up like a cow, tricked the woman into fucking him, and
up. No, it's this one. This one actually doesn't involve Zeus.
Oh,
So
it's Poseidon this time.
Yeah, this one is Poseidon. So okay, so Poseidon goes to the king of Crete, and he's like, "Hey, I like what you're doing as a king. I think you're a fair ruler. You should keep going on and doing what you're doing. So I want to bless you. And I'm going to give you this perfectly formed, like, beautiful bowl." And he, like, forms it out of sea foam, brings it out of the ocean for the king and his wife. And he's like, "My only condition is that you sacrifice this bowl in my name." And so the king's like, "Alright, cool. Why not?" But he takes the bowl home and he's like, "This is the most magnificent bowl I have ever seen. This bowl will be able to sire like hundreds of calves for our nation, whatever. This is going to make us so much money. This is going to be a perfect thing. We cannot sacrifice this." And he's like, "We need to keep this bowl." And then, so they're like, him and his wife talk it over, and they're like, "You know what? Poseidon wants a bull. Let's just take one out of like the range or whatever wherever they keep their bull. We'll sacrifice that. We'll say, hey, we sacrificed a bull to you. We're happy. You're happy. Everybody goes home happy." So they take another random bull.
No, fuck!
And they go and sacrifice some random bull in the name of Poseidon. And Poseidon's just like, "You fucking kidding me? Like, I gave you the most perfect bull for my sacrifice, and what, you gave me this shit?" He's like, "Alright, fine. You want to play like that? No problem. You want to keep this most perfect bull? It'll be so unbelievably perfect that your wife will want to fuck it. And not only will your wife want to fuck this bull, she will not be able to think of anything other than fucking this bull." And the king's like, "Alright, what?" "Fine, whatever." So
But I get to keep the bull, you say?
He's like, "But we keep this bull." So Poseidon lays down the curse. The king thinks he's bluffing. He's like, "Whatever, you can't make my wife want to fuck a bull."
Poseidon's like, "Bet."
So he's like, "Alright, challenge accepted." So, king tries to get it on with his wife. Nope. He can't think of any. She cannot sleep.
Where's that bull again?
She cannot sleep. She cannot eat. She cannot do anything but think about how badly she wants to fuck this bull. To the point, she starts throwing herself at the bull. And the bull's like, "What the fuck, lady? I don't want you. Like, this is not... What? No, I don't do this. So the king's trying to figure out how the heck to get out of this situation now.
Bulls turn to the king like, dude, your lady's down bad.
Yeah. He can't fuck his wife anymore. And his wife won't be satisfied until she fucks this bull. But the bull doesn't want her.
Oh my god. That's why the people that cuckolds look for are cult bulls.
So, the king turns to his most trusted advisor, Daedalus. Now, Daedalus has already created the labyrinth for him. So he knows that Daedalus is a brilliant inventor. He will do anything that the king tells him to do. So he goes to Daedalus with his problem, and he says, Daedalus, how do I get out of this? My wife won't fuck me, and she's gonna die because she won't eat or sleep or do anything but think about fucking this. And Daedalus is like, don't worry, bro, I got you.
Don't worry, bro, I got you.
So, much like...
This entire story is getting highlighted.
Much like the Trojans and their wooden horse, Daedalus creates a wooden furry suit for the king's wife.
Amber, it's called a fursuit?
A fursuit, sorry. A wooden fursuit for the wife to climb inside. So she climbs inside. And this perfect bull from Poseidon is like, now that'll fuck! So, gets it on.
Why can you not adapt this storytelling to your own normal storytelling? No. I can't... Carry on.
So, gets it on. The wife is fully satisfied. She no longer thinks about fucking this bull. Everybody goes home happy. Till, a few months later, they find out the king's wife is with child. Now, they all know that she was not willing to get it on with the king until she got over her obsession with the bull. They're kind of hoping that the timing isn't quite right, and that once she was over her obsession with the bull, the king was able to get it on and impregnate her, and all would be good. So they keep an eye on her, and, 9 months pass. She gives birth to the Minotaur. And this is how we get the fucking Minotaur. So, only 3 people in the kingdom know how this Minotaur was born. The king, his wife, and poor Daedalus. And the king's like, well, I do like fucking my wife, so I will keep her. But we've got to get rid of this bull child. So they're like, well, we'll throw it in the labyrinth. And you know what, Daedalus, you're kind of a loose end. You know a little too much. We're gonna throw you in the labyrinth too. So this is how Daedalus and his son Icarus end up in the labyrinth. This is how the Minotaur ends up in the labyrinth. And then every season or so, they throw some criminals into the labyrinth to die to the Minotaur. And nobody suspects a thing. And that's how the origin story
and this is the origin story of furry fanfic.
This is how it all started. This is
the furries go back as far as ancient Greece. It's fucking
one of my favorite Greek myths is the actual the story before the labyrinth. Everybody gets hung up on the labyrinth. Everybody gets hung up on Icarus. And nobody knows the story beforehand. And it is
everybody wants to know about Icarus. Everybody wants to know about the labyrinth. Nobody wants to know where the fucking Minotaur came from. Like, we know where you came from, dummy. We know the story. We don't want to tell the story.
Yeah, so that was my story time for today.
God fucking... Now, can you adapt this way of telling stories to, like, your normal day-to-day stories that go on these fucking tangents?
My everyday stories are not as fascinating as this.
They would be!
Good work. New order available. Please access...
Ah, fuck, I can't fabricate here. Oh, they're right. They're not affiliated with you. Right? Is there? Okay. The deliver lost card.
This was done in the style of that guy that you were showing me that was
I was doing the Bible stories. Oh, the guy from the Painkiller Already podcast. Yeah, I only watch clips of that stuff. And like that like entire podcast isn't always like take for me.
Yeah.
Because they like sometimes it's like maybe you shouldn't like. Okay, I want to do this one. This one. I don't want to do this one because I'm not going to that guy again. He's a fucking pain in the ass to get to until I get this fucking truck work. Oh, but we're on the chiral network over here, aren't we? Alright, cool. Fine. I got more work on the chiral network to do. Although I gotta get... So you know what I did lose when we died? Those items that I fabricated in order to make a charging tower to try to get that fucking truck working again.
Oh no!
I totally forgot to remake them. So I'm gonna see if I can't fast travel to at least one or two of these places. Here. Okay, hold on a sec. Oh wait, fast travel needs the private room.
Excellent work, Sam. You've brought 3 waste to prep. We're planning to use a regional distro center as our next way station. But they sent it out for repairs and mules hit the transport on the way back. The server contains validation data for a new delivery system we're deploying. Once in place, it will use the chiral network to automate deliveries. To us, it's invaluable. A toaster they'll happily tear apart for the chiral crystals and rare earth metals. If we don't act quickly, So get your ass to the mule's drop site, snatch the server, and bring it back to Lake. I'm putting the order in. Check your cufflink.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
What I want to do... Go in here first. Let's just go and fabricate when we get as long as we can. Damn, it's so windy out there. It's gonna be cold tomorrow. It's been a nice day today. It's gonna be... He does it. He does it. Alright, made it good. Well, whoa, balance, balance, balance. Alright. So, next step. Don't want to spend too many trips to the river. Fuck off. Balance. Part of it is I need to rest. Too deep. It's too deep. There we go.
Were you able to fast travel?
No, you need to be in a private room to fast travel after the fact.
Boo!
Because how else do I access your umbrella?
Oh, yeah, okay. Still, that's a dumb restriction to fast travel.
I'm guessing. I can't just do it flat out from the map.
Oh, okay.
So, ultimately, it's their way of saying, look, you gotta make these fucking deliveries, asshole.
Yeah.
Which sucks, because I really need that fucking truck moving if I'm gonna keep making these goddamn deliveries. Because this is taking a lot longer than I wanted to after spending, like, several missions using the bike.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's that feel bad, but I feel like right now where we are, we were going to go to this engineer, then we're going to go to Lake Knot City. We'll deal with the truck on the next stream because it's like 1:45.
Okay.
Yeah. That's kind of, so we got 15 minutes still of this.
I'm walking through. I unfortunately do not have other, like, at least off the top of my head, other fun, like...
Well, it's getting that time. Fuck you!
Other fun Greekness to modernize for everybody.
That's fine. Although we can make a segment of that shit, I'll tell you.
It is one of those things I've always kind of just been fascinated by mythology in general, specifically Greek myths, but then also just learning any kind of mythology is like a lot of fun for me.
Look, if anybody does some fucked up mythology or some really fucking wacky shit, it's the Norse.
Yeah.
Like I went through a period where I became like, because I was a comic fan, my dad insisted that I start reading this Norse mythology that this Thor character is based on. Like, I bought 1 or 2 Thor comics. He's like, this is an excuse. Let's get him reading Norse mythology in the library. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll do it. And then I read it, and I was like, fuck, Thor's a dick in this. What the hell?
Yeah.
Thor is a massive jerk in Norse mythology. And him and Loki, like, I think Norse mythology is written from the point of view that, like, if you're going based on a Marvel comic, it's like when Thor and Loki were young and fucking with people.
Yeah. Also, like, Loki is just built to fuck.
Yeah.
So, like, so many of the, like, well-known creatures or whatever in Norse mythology are, like, Loki's children. Because Loki is, like, a shapeshifter, and, like, he can be whatever he wants, whenever he wants. So, like, his normal daughter is Hela, who is, like, the queen of Hel, Hel, which is one of the 9 realms, which is, like, the realm of the dead, whatever. And then his other children are Fenrir, which is, like, the wolf. And, oh god, I cannot, I will never know how to properly pronounce it. But there is, like, an 8-legged reindeer horse thing that one of them rides.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Anyways, that's another one of Loki's children. So, like, if there is a weird creature or a character in Norse mythology, there's a good chance that Loki is their parent.
Okay, but also worth noting, this is another thing that, you know, not a lot of people talk about. So Thor's chariot is carried by 2 fucking goats.
Yes.
Right?
One of them's name is Otis.
Sure.
I don't even know if that's actually real. But
Okay. So you know what these goats' powers are? Or their goats, what's special about these fucking goats? Is that if you kill these goats, as long as their bones remain, when you wake up in the morning, goats back to life.
Yeah.
So this is how Loki and Thor feed themselves when they travel.
Yeah.
They go and they travel, and they have their goat chariot. They kill the goats on their fucking goat chariot, right? And then when they're done chowing on that, they wake up in the morning and they like, goats, time to fucking go, let's go. And the goat was like, all right, cool. Like it never fucking happened, right? So there's a story where it goes that Odin and Loki and Thor stop at this poor farmer's place. It's like, hey, do you mind if we spend the night in your place? You can have some of our beer and whatnot, and we're just gonna stay the night and fuck off in the morning. Like, yeah, sure, why the fuck not? I'm a poor farmer, but I got the farm. You can just fucking hang out, whatever. You're the god Thor. So this is a starving family, right? These people are fucking hungry as hell, right? And the son of the family is like, fuck, Thor and Loki are just hanging out here, and they're not gonna give us food, but they're chowing down on these 2 large fucking goats, and these goats are gonna come back to life in the morning. So you know what? Fuck it. You know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna crack open one of the leg bones that they're gonna leave behind from this mess, and I'm gonna suck the bone marrow out of it, because I'm fucking starving. And he does that, and one of the goats wakes up with a limp. And Thor's like, the fuck did you do to my goat? It's like, dude, you ate your goat. I just took a little fucking bone marrow out of things. Like, you took bone marrow out of it. The goat, that only comes back to life when its bones are okay. You son of a bitch, my goat's gonna limp. Now, fuck you, you and your family, I'm gonna kill you all. And, like, bro! You, like, a little brutal here. Maybe the kid, okay, you're pissed. Alright, you're a god. Kill the fucking kid. That's fine, that's vengeful. But no, you're gonna kill the kid and his fucking family? It's like, you birthed the kid. Fuck you.
You didn't raise him right.
Yeah, you didn't raise him to not eat my fucking goat's leg bone. Feed your fucking kids. And don't fuck with my car again. That's literally all it is. Like, technically the kid was hungry and fucked with his automobile.
It's actually kind of funny because, so one of the Rick Riordan series that he wrote deals with like Norse mythology.
Yeah.
But like includes all of the like actual real myths and legends from those stuff and like compares it to like what we know now about the characters. But like, so they have the goats and the goats are sentient and they talk.
Oh my god. So the goat's probably sitting there going, these motherfuckers eat me every night. Are you like, no, I don't want to hear you bitching.
It's not even like they're vengeful. The goats are emo as fuck. Because they're just like, oh, what does it matter? He's just gonna eat me at the end of the day and then I'll come back in the morning and relive this miserable life.
That's so fucking appropriate. Fucking Thor's emo goat. Dude, my life is suffering. What the fuck is your problem? You've got, like, a guy who loves you and takes you... Yeah, but every night he, like, kills me and eats me. Like, bro, that's totally... Yeah, but I come back to life and I get to fucking deal with it every goddamn day. It fucking sucks, man. Like, yeah, but you don't die. It's like, yeah, but I get eaten.
It's like I still get killed.
My life is misery.
Every day.
It's just fucking... If I was you, I'd
damn,
consider
look
suicide.
At that mushroom farm.
Right? And somebody's been peeing a lot. Somebody got to the border of where you're allowed to pee and was like, you know what? You want to make me wait? I'm peeing now. A humble request for pizza. Oh, that's the fucking Jeff Keighley mission. Look at me go.
Run, bitch,
run.
Oh,
fuck.
Oh, you're into an invisible wall.
Run, bitch, run into this fucking wall. It wasn't so much invisible, it was kind of glowing, but it just looked like the entry points.
Yeah, sure thing.
Welcome.
Sure.
Why not?
Cool, never show me that again, please. Don't show me that shit again.
It's funny because I did learn a lot of like Norse mythology stuff, but nothing is coming to mind other than the fact that Loki is just sired like so many things.
Well, so many stories lead to Loki is gonna fuck it.
Yeah, right. It's kind of like Zeus or like Zeus in Greek mythology. It's like, oh no, Zeus fucked it again.
in Norse mythology, it's like, well, okay, yeah. In Norse, it's Loki fucked it, and Odin was like, "I'm testing you." Odin's always testing you, then goes to sleep.
I feel like Jormungandr may be one of Loki's kids too.
Yep.
Hey, Sam.
Jormungandr, Fenrir, Hela, like you said, fucking Odin's horse.
Yeah.
The legend does it again. Everything looks
This
to be
dick
in
was
perfect
made for
condition.
fucking. That's just what it'll do. My name is Loki, and I'm probably fucking you. I think that's the problem with the Marvel Comics Loki. He doesn't fuck enough.
True.
No matter what he looks like he does.
I don't know, female Loki definitely looks like she fucks.
But dude, she fucks and doesn't ask permission.
she steps on your throat and fucks.
But at the same time, like, not rudely.
Yeah.
It's just like, she doesn't ask permission. It's like, you here now, and you don't say no.
Yeah. A thirst for knowledge.
You picked this up for me? You shouldn't have. Really.
I didn't. It was an accident. Something glowed on the screen. I picked it up.
What the shit was that animation too? He's just like, oh wait, you shouldn't have. Let me walk away from you.
Let's Die Hard Man. You know? He can't be acting all like, oh, thank you so fucking, thank you much. That really fucking ruins the whole, like, my name is Die Hard Man.
I mean, first off, your name is Die Hard Man.
Look, he was a really big John McClane fan, okay? Loves his Bruce Willis shit. Oh, here we go. Another dream on the beach? No. Okay, good. Get this shit. BB's pacified. He's no longer toxo anymore. Dude, they have so many words they want me to fucking learn, and I'm not going to. So fuck them.
Here's a giant, like, 5-liter bag of your blood.
Well, I need it for the grenades. This doesn't. Oh, the truck! Look at my toy collection! Do you see? You see? I got a truck. I got a truck. Look at this cool truck.
Man, that, like, second nook, too, means that there's gonna be a fair amount of little, things you get to, collect.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably gonna collect every single boss fight, right?
Yeah.
Alright, should we eat another fucking bug?
I don't know what it does. I don't know. Oh, I guess, yeah. They, like, replicate. Because originally you had 3 and you ate 1 and it only looked like there were 2 in there. So it looked like
pretty sure it's just a static. Whoa! He went from biting it twice to like, fuck it, it's in.
Ow, that thing. Shove it
I'm not
down
even
your
digesting
throat.
it this time. Where's the Jeff Keighley mission? Where's the request for pizza? Oh, it's a mission. Mules, heroes, or villain? I'm not reading that email, Grandpa. Uncle Bob, you keep your conservative bullshit to yourself.
I love that he winked at you at that point. Oh god, the timing on that was perfect.
Right? We don't want to hear from Uncle Bob, right, bud? Yeah, see? He knows what's up. He knows what's up. I need to poop. I need to poop.
Oh god.
I am pooping. I'm skipping the poop. You know what else we're gonna do?
EX grenade number. Oh my. There is so much Norman Reedus butt in this game. Stop winking!
He's winking. Watched him shower. He knows what's up. Plus, he feels good now. Like, thanks for making me feel good. Now, there's a lot of shit on my back, and I don't have an active mission, so explain this. Oh, I gotta retreat. Yeah, that's a retreat mission. What the fuck am I carrying right now? Recycle. Yeah. This. All part of a mission.
I'm telling you.
I hope so. It'll fail me. Whatever. Yeah, I've collected a bunch of resin.
Yeah, you gotta like turn, like.
There's limits on how much you can.
Yeah.
No, it worked. See how much shit came off of my back?
No, I just saw the stuff still in the inventory because I don't understand how that menu works.
Well, yeah, some of it is now on the to be recycled.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you for. Can you imagine if that's what you saw every time you recycled? I would never recycle. I would seriously stop recycling. It'd just be like this fucking big ass noise shows up, and you're like, "Fuck you! No, I'm not recycling anymore."
And it's like, this is our candidate.
It's not happening.
Like your current elected official shows
Yeah.
up. Like, no, I didn't vote for you.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, imagine you didn't vote for them, right? I need to make. Fuck! I did it again too, didn't I? Try this again. Put all. Firm. Forgot to auto organize, but whatever. I don't care. I don't care enough.
I don't care.
Me don't care, Bridget. I want to go get my fucking truck. Oh, and BB.
Have a pleasant journey.
Smile. I love that it laughs out of the controller.
Oh that is fantastic.
Fucking adorable as shit. Alright, so we are going to the truck. Not really mine, it's more stolen.
It looks like your stolen truck is very far away.
It's pretty far. It's at least okay. So let's go through it. Got here, and we went to mule territory, stole the truck, and I think it's like the problem is that where I left the truck, it was out of batteries.
Is it where
but
that
it's also just as what's
yellow line is? Yeah. At the...
Yes. No, that's the sign that says traversable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've fallen for that. See, the problem is... What at? It's in a weird, like, limbo that's between chiral networks. No! Fuck, I might have lost it. I'm gonna have to steal another one.
Damn it.
It wasn't that hard to steal. Those are not hard to kill. Punch them if I want, but I just zap these guys.
Yeah, but that also means you gotta find a mule that's got a truck.
They're over here. Oh, they're not. Wait. Oh, it's gonna be like an orange icon. It was over here. Let's do this auto paver. That is a problem. Alright, well, we'll have to steal it later. In the meantime, let us undock. Do one of these.
I feel like that sign is a lie to us.
Yep. I can't rate. I'm just not gonna like the sign. That's my rating.
Keep on keeping on.
Positive reaffirmation. Thank you. This one's got like more than 2,000 likes.
Amazing.
Oh, let's make one more baby giggle and then we'll call it a night.
Okay. Giggle.
Don't mind me.
Oh. He's not giggling.
Maybe it's all maxed out now and that's what.
Have a pleasant journey.
He doesn't care anymore. Like, nah, I've seen this.
Or BB's just like, I am content. You do not make me any happier. Stop trying.
Safe travels.
Weapons restrictions.
There's like a collective mushroom patch. Well, we got BB to giggle.
Go pick up some mushrooms.
I know,
there's kryptonite. Oh, there's kryptonite in the mushrooms.
Oh, maybe that's what the mushrooms do.
Damn, they're fucking everywhere. Where's my like button? I like your pea mushrooms.
Hello.
Those are some good pea mushrooms.
Alright. Time to call it.
Alright.
Tomorrow. Decoder Git Fit. Elden Ring. Back at it. Amber, anything you want to say? Or you're gone for until Friday again?
I don't know. If I'm even back on Friday.
Yeah.
I've got another guaranteed 50-hour week. Maybe more. So... I'll be back next Saturday, maybe, hopefully.
Alright, meantime, everybody have yourselves a good night. I'll see you tomorrow night. Elden Ring. Have a good one.